Greetings and salutations, YouTube Wanderer. The Lost One Gaming here, and welcome back to Game Dev Studio, the game that I seemingly can't freaking learn how to play to save my life for some reason. Last episode, we were forced to kind of make layoffs as well, and our CEO retired, so now we have a new CEO who we must train to be just about as good, although it's probably going to take some time, actually. I think at this point, since his skills are actually pretty reasonably high, 40, let's see, what do we want to train him on? Concept skills? Or I'm trying to think if there's anything that we need him. I don't think we can research anything, can we? There's no new tech to research. There's some things that he can't do. I think in terms of a new game, if I'm not mistaken, he can't use let's see if we made a game dev game, by the way. I just want to test some of this stuff out just to see what we can do at this point. $9.99. I'm not actually going to start this, but I just want to try and see what it was that he can't do. He can't do expert world design until he gets his concept skill to level 50. Okay, so that's what I was trying to work on. And we can't... Oh, well, we can do that, but we just don't have it right now. So I have to get his concept skill up to level 50. He should be improving that as he works. I want to see how much he moves up over just this course of, I guess, the first practice session. We got 23k right there that month. That was pretty good. So let's see, how much did he move up? He was at level 40, right? So now he's on level 41. I want him to do it again, but he's going to be automatically practicing development because development is his highest skill. So I want to try and get concept to be the highest one, so he will automatically practice that instead this time around. Sold 4-inch license totaling 24k. Increase populated of Vertus X2 is expected. We're up to $809,000. See, this is where I'm going to like freaking... this is where I'm going to be like, hey guys, we're doing really good. Let's go ahead and hire an employee, and then we're going to be back down the drain again, like we've been in the past couple years. Like I have not made a game that was profitable in like God knows how long, and I don't know if I ever will at this point. So yeah, is he going to automatically practice concept now? Because it's his highest skill, so you should be right. $187. He's still going to practice development. Practice main skill. I guess his main skill is still set to development. I don't know. Alright, so let's go ahead and just keep him going with this. Alright, concept skill. I think we can go ahead and... Well, our world design has been like our main thing now. Let's go ahead and upgrade. We'll do a point into vision so he can go ahead and increase his concept skill a little bit faster. And I'll have him practice concept one more time, and then we're actually going to start on another game. See how well we can do this with our brand new CEO. It may go well, it may go trash, but he's by himself again, so that's the only thing that's going to suck about it. It may not be as good as the last game, because the last game we produced was pretty much the best game that we've ever done. The Great War Climax, which was an 8.8 out of 10, and still was absolutely horrible in terms of freaking development costs and everything else of that nature. So, alright, we're going to go... game dev, still currently trending right now. We'll do game dev simulation, or should we do game dev strategy? Which one will work better? Strategy, simulation? Simulation, I would assume. Symbios 1.0, it needs to be revamped, doesn't it? It looks like ease of use, 75%. We'll do that later. $9.89 price range. I kind of want to see what would... I guess I would make even less money. I was going to say, I wonder what would happen if I changed it to $5 at this point, or tried to up it. I feel like people would still hate me one way or the other, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, not large scale. We can't do that right now. We cannot do that. So we'll call this the game design. Frickin' god dang it, that didn't work at all. The game designer. Alright? Because I have nothing else to call it. I don't want to call it Game Design Tycoon or anything, because I'm pretty sure that's already a thing. And of course, this game is named Game Dev Studio, so don't want to call it that either. So, the game designer. It makes it sound like it's more of an adventure game or something like that, or a story-based thing. But you know what? It is what it is. We'll say maybe a top-down, because that's actually what this game is. And then we'll do... Is the backstory thing really necessary? We'll do it anyway, just because. Branching backstory, cutscenes, fully voiced characters, amateur voice acting, because I don't want to put that much into this right now. Advanced world design, will make it as good as we can, though. With what we've got. So save game, selectable difficulty, active gun mechanic. We'll actually put all of this stuff in here just because it's a game dev simulation. So I mean, I guess those things could be implemented into the actual game making process for them. What co-op and split? that doesn't really fit this, so we're not going to do that actually this time around. Realistic graphics, motion kit. That's not necessary for this either. Regular sounds, regular soundtrack, static and ambient, static procedural, and that's about it. I think that's good. We're going to go ahead and start our development. Alright, that costs us $18,000. Our development cost should have really dropped off a lot at this point, considering the fact that we don't have an employee anymore. Well, we have one employee, technically, our CEO. But other than that, we're kind of just in this on our own. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about the development costs, although I feel like the game is still going to somehow find some way to cheat me and just be like, nah, your development costs were $1 million, even though you don't even have an employee to pay. Even though you don't have an employee to pay, your development costs are $1.5 million because you worked on the game by yourself for like 5.5 years. For 5.5 years, and you and you also paid like $200K in advertising costs. So there you go. Have fun with this game that's not going to be profitable whatsoever. I just want us to get. I want us to hit $1 million. All right, I want us to hit $1 million, and then I can feel a little bit more comfortable. All right, because then we can actually afford to lose money for a little bit. Like, I feel like this is the game. This is the game that's going to do really well. It's going to be really good, and I'm probably going to have to actually extend the phase of this, and I think we're going to get about, maybe we'll get through the development phase, the first development phase, and then, well, not the first development phase, it is the only development stage. We'll get through the development stage, and then we'll announce it, and then throughout the rest of it, it'll just be polishing. We're actually almost up to $1 million now. The licenses are doing real. Did I say licenses? The licenses are doing pretty well. I actually want to see, in comparison now, I think we're still the number one. We do have someone that's like hot on our tails though, 63.3, but still currently we are the most attractive one on the market. Is there anything that we could possibly update? I don't think there is, so I guess it would just be, I don't know, I guess it would just be revamping, I guess, at this point, so we won't worry about that right now. I don't think there's really any new features. It's 2026 now. This is how long it's taking me to actually, we've been in this for what, 40 something years? We still are at this basic point now. We're almost at $1 million though. Yes, this is gonna be good. We're 34% through the game. I want to see how well his concept skills progressing. He's at 47, so pretty soon we'll be up to level 50, and then we'll actually be able to do expert world design again. That'll be fun. That'll be great. All right, he's got an attribute point to use. We'll go ahead and put it on vision as well again. Alright, I probably actually should put it maybe into charisma, because since we're by ourselves again and don't have an employee, probably would make a little bit more sense, but it is what it is. We'll go from here. 990. I may hire, once we get up to $1 million, I may hire another employee again. I think we'll do that. Then I'll be forced to fire him not too long after. We've been working on this for how long now? Achievement on like 7 figures. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but let's see, we've been working on this for 2 years already? It doesn't feel like we've been working on this for that long, but I guess we have. Now we're up to $1.01 million. Can actually afford to advertise and do things now. This is going to be good. Alright, I think we may actually put $300K into advertising for this game, if possible. I was going to say if possible, but of course it will be possible, so we will do it. I'm still trying to wait on us to get through the development phase before I actually announce the game or go to any type of convention. The next convention will be SOC Games 2 months. The GY Go is the one we usually go to, and that one's in 3 months. So I don't exactly want to spoil it, so we won't go to that one. We'll wait for the next one, I think. By that time, we probably should be about maybe 70-80% through the development phase by the time, because it's going to be the next year pretty much. Begins in 1 month now, so we got a month to wait until the next convention. So here we go. Begins in 2 weeks. Never mind. I guess I gotta wait a little bit longer now. 56% through, and now I should be able to book ourselves a spot. Begins in 11 months. There we go. This is my CEO. $4,000 that we just spent on that, but you know what? I think it'd be worth it at the end of the day. And we're up to $1.1 million now. I could, let's see, if we had an employee at like $4,000 a month, we could really afford to be in the negative for quite some time, actually. So I think, let's see, if we can find, it kind of depends actually at this point. Do I want to hire another... Do I want to hire software... Oh my god, he's already $4,000 himself. Do we want to hire another software engineer, or do we want to... Do we want to hire a software engineer, or do we want to hire another designer is the question. I don't know. A sound engineer... 1,007... I mean, that... I don't really want a sound engineer. For me, it's between software engineer and designer. I think I'm gonna go software engineer just to help out with what we've got. I think we've got enough. Well, you know, if this goes well, we can actually afford to do both at some point. But I'll go ahead and offer to Oskari Salman. All right, send him a job offer since he's only 2,000. He should accept. There you go. All right, so he's now coming in. He's helping us work on this game, and he's doing a freaking good job so far. Helping out tremendously. All right, we needed some help. We needed some backup. He's got freaking long flowing hair. What's up? Sure, let's go ahead and do that. That'll increase our martial arts knowledge of things. There weren't enough people to enjoy it thoroughly. I figured that. There's only 2 of us. We just kind of had to box or fight each other at this point. Alright, so now we should be... Okay, we have made it through the design phase, or the development phase. So now we're heading into the first polishing phase, and the next convention will be in 5 months. By that time, I think we may be about 80% through. That's what I'm shooting for, 80% through with the game. And so then we'll have a pretty good representation of what people think of it by then, because it'll be almost... I won't say almost done, because we'll probably have to extend the phase a couple times. Let's go ahead and extend it actually now, so we already know. There we go. Oh my god, we're 32% through now because of that. I want to make this game near perfect, but actually considering I just did that, goodness gracious, how long is this game going to take us now? It's going to take us another freaking 3 years to do. We're already working on it for over 3.5 years now, so yeah. I mean, we could stop, like, once we get a certain percentage through. We don't have to do this. What's up? Want to play bowling? Sure. I'm not here at the moment, as you can tell, but, you know, whatever. Alright, so, let's see. It's met with a huge amount of people. Reveal score is 63.39k, plus 60,000 reveal score from chosen platform. Popularity gain 6.34k. They thought it was average right now, so... Like I said, as we continue to progress, it will get better, and I'm feeling a little bit more confident about it. Let's see. We'll go ahead and book ourselves another spot there, because we'll probably still be working on the game at that point. Not even probably, we will be, because if we want to make this more than average, we're going to have to finish this entire polishing phase. Alright, offer to play. You will... we don't know yet. We say we'll focus on the world design, because that's usually our thing. We think it'll be great fun. We don't want to make false promises. The game is clearly a work in progress. Some places seem unpolished, buggy. Alright. Hoping you'll improve the game before release. We will, of course. Alright. So the interview still went well, but they said the game is not really up to snuff, which, like I said, this is technically our new CEO's first game, and it's also Oskari's first game as well. So I don't expect it to be that good in terms of like being able to finish it right during the first polishing phase. So like I said, that's why I went ahead and gave us the full thing at this point. I think once we get maybe about 70% through it, they may actually say it's pretty good. I would think. Maybe not. I don't know. We don't know yet. I think it'll be great fun. World design. Don't want to make false promises. They still said it's buggy. It's frick. So, you know, we got things to work on. We're still actually in the green right now in terms of finances, even with Oskari here, so that's pretty good. He is helping out. Software skill is now up to 40 now, so that's good. He's been working with us for a year already. Time is flying, especially in ×5 speed, so I guess what should I expect? Did I ever upgrade the rest of our computers? I did not. Let's go ahead and do that. What the frick are those? I don't know what those are, actually. They look... It looks like a sound booth more so than a computer screen, to be completely honest. But we're actually going to say we're going to focus on the story this time. Don't know yet. Think it'll be great fun. Don't want to make false promises. They still said it's buggy. We're about 50% through the... what's going on now? Sure. We'll go bowling again. Why not? Me and you, Oskari. We got to build up this relationship that we have here. This workplace relationship. And that'll allow us to work better on this game. I just realized I didn't have a light on the second desk over here. I guess it's not exactly necessary, but I guess it would have been a little bit nicer to have. My CEO's kind of just working over here in the dark a little bit. I forgot the convention. They said it was average now. Still average, because actually the last time we went it was average, so it really hasn't changed much. Sure, let's talk. He wants a raise of like $600 pretty much, almost. Sure, I'll go ahead and approve it because I need to keep you around anyway. Let's see. We'll go ahead and put a point into intelligence this time around for my CEO. We're 56% through. Like I said, I think maybe 75% will be enough to get it to at least good. Actually, I said pretty good, but, you know, maybe not. Offer to play, gameplay, think it'll be great fun. Don't know yet, don't want to make false promises. They still said it's buggy. Goodness gracious. We've still got a lot of work to do. 2029 now. Goodness gracious. I'll go ahead and approve your vacation. 61%. Oh, we need to book another spot in the convention, by the way. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. There we... Is he unavailable? Oh, hold on. I guess I'll just wait for him to come back for that one day of vacation or whatever. We're not doing that this time. I'm sorry. Alright, we need to focus, okay? We got a lot to freaking do at this point. So, now we should be able to, book Oscari there as well. There we go. 3.4K. Alright, we get to spend a little bit less money because we don't have to hire people to come in and help us. So that's good. Alright, 64% through. We've got 5,000 something, almost 6,000 points left to put in. This didn't exactly go as like I planned it to. Originally, I guess I was supposed to... I was gonna go to the convention, get all of the hype from the convention, pretty much like when the game was almost done, and then I was gonna release it with that hype plus the advertising hype. So that didn't really work out because I had to do a lot more polishing than I thought I would, and it was a lot longer than I thought it would be. What's up? Let's see. Shoot guns. Yeah, we'll do that this time. All right. I denied your last request, so up to 1.2 million, almost up to 1.3 million at this point. 75% was what I was shooting for. They said it was not bad. So, is that worse at this point? I feel like that's worse. Because the first time they said it was average, then they said it was not bad. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see maybe after the next interview what they think about it. I'll go ahead and give you a point in division, although you're not... Actually, that probably won't help you much. Like, at all, actually, at this point, now that I think about it. It probably will not help you at all, considering you're a software engineer. If you're a designer, again, that would really help you. Sure, I'll approve your vacation. We're 80% through this polishing phase. Alright, so we got 20% left. Let's go ahead and book ourselves another spot in the GY Go convention, which begins in 6 months. By that time, I think we'll actually be done with the game, maybe. Or at least mostly done. We've been working on this for 6 years now, so I'm pretty sure people have some high expectations that this game probably won't live up to at this point. We're not doing that this time, okay? We gotta focus again, right? We're in full focus mode. All right, we need no distractions now at this point. We've got to put out a decent game. The sad thing about it is we can't actually do anything more after this, so if this doesn't get it over the top, then nothing freaking will. So we're just going to have to accept that this game probably will be like maybe a 7, maybe a 7. It might not even be a 7. It might be like a 6.5 or something. It may be worse than that, to be honest. 93%. Sure. How much do you want? He wants another $600 raise. All right, I'll approve it. I'll approve it. We're doing pretty well at this point. Oh, they thought it was pretty good this time. So, okay, this makes me feel a little bit better about things. So 94%. Once we finish this, we'll go ahead and start advertising. Actually, we'll do the QA first. Although I don't think it'll have too much. No. Not right now. We don't need to go gym. We don't need to go to the gym. I know he wants some exercise, but I need to actually put gym equipment in the office itself. That would be a lot better. 96, 97. We're almost there. 98. Oh, what's this? Oh, licenses. Horror genre is no longer trending. Not like we were making one of those anyway. Did we ever make a horror game? I don't know if we did. I feel like, didn't we make The Woods? I think that was supposed to be a scary game or something like that originally. We got 6 points left to put in. All right, now we can do quality assurance. Let's go ahead and pay 10,000. I don't think they'll find much. But then again, actually, since we do have a new CEO, we might. All right, so they didn't find too much. It's not like a game-breaking issue, but let's go ahead and begin the patch development. All right, so now everybody's practicing on their skills. I will go ahead and advertise the game. We will go ahead and put in, let's see, mass advertisement, TV advertisements. We'll go ahead and do a public event. You know, we've got that name recognize, what's name recognition is the word I was looking for. All right, so we'll go ahead and spend 200K on the public event. All right, and then we'll do like one round of other advertisement. I think that was what, ads on websites that we could do for 100K. All right, so that gained us 9.14K. Reputation points gained 183. So now the game is at 4.5K popularity, 9.1K hype. All right, so we'll go ahead and do another round of advertising with the ads on websites. All right, we'll see how well that goes. And then we will go ahead and release it, and we'll see how well this turns out. All right, discovered efficiency of ads on websites, 6.7K popularity. All right, so now this is probably going to be the most hyped game that we've ever done. It's probably not going to be the best, but let's go ahead and release it. Oh boy, negative 436K. All right, the first week we got 30,000 or 40,000. It's still not going to make a profit. Still not going to make a profit. It's just sad. I don't understand. The game was a 7.5, so it wasn't exactly too bad. I don't know. I just don't know how to make a profitable game anymore. Like, it's just... What's up? Rock climbing? Sure. I mean, we need something to take our mind off of how bad that game was in terms of profitability. I mean, money earned 100K. Yeah, this one sort of adds up a little bit because we did spend nearly 300K trying to advertise. So we only made 160,000 now at this point. It's not. I don't know what I need to do. Like I said, I feel like the next game that I do, I think, like I said, we'll probably just wait until the game is pretty much through the polishing phase. Then we'll announce it at the convention. Then we'll advertise, and then we'll release. Because I'm thinking and I'm hoping that as much, like, if we can get a lot of hype, then that might boost us up a little bit. I don't know. I really don't know. But we're almost back up to 1.3 million, so we didn't really lose, like, too much from it, to be completely honest. That combined with licensing costs, I think we'll still be okay, pretty much. Negative 249, negative 248, sales pretty much dropping off. I probably also need to use more of the whole Let's Play walkthrough video thing too as well. That might help out some at the very beginning. So I wonder if I could do like can I do those before the game comes out? And then that would, feel like that would be pretty good of an idea. What's up? Sure. We'll go ahead and do that this time. Alright, the game is off the market now, so let's go ahead and look at our final statistics for it. Negative 248,000, which is better than the last game, technically, although it didn't sell as well. But I'm going to end it here, guys, and I will see you in the next one.